Oh shit. Hey guys. Hell yeah, it's going. There it goes. See, look, red light. Bam, recording.
Wait, so it just does that intermittent.
Yes, it definitely does that.
Wait, is it upside down?
Yeah, but it flips.
Oh. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Wow. We probably should have planned this a bit better.
Probably, but fuck plans, right?
I mean, that's kind of the point. I feel is like, I mean, when do we ever have like a good plan, anyways? Yeah,
usually it's just fuck it. Here, let go of it and drive it straight through a wall. We're here, guys. We didn't have brakes. Didn't really plan that far ahead.
Nope.
Well, welcome to JoMo and Devo's fucking story time. We're currently in the drive-thru at my favorite restaurant, or well, burger joint, Central Park.
This is your favorite?
Oh yeah, dude, this is the best fucking burgers on the planet.
Wow, this better not be like Cookout 2.0.
No, Cookout was trash, okay, because we were high, okay, but what the fuck were we? Oh yeah, we were out riding around that fucking Focus. Yeah, that was funny. Dude, we fucking, oh my god, we were just cruising around.
Should we just tell that story? I feel like that's my favorite story.
That's a good story. I mean, that's
solid.
Okay, so how do we start?
Well, okay, so you got to remember that the other story is us going around downtown, like just trying to find some stuff to buy.
Yes, we needed, we needed a pipe and we needed weed. And at the time, I thought I was badass as fuck because I knew like a drug dealer. And I mean, what was I, fucking like 19? Yeah. So we find this drug dealer, we meet up with him, he just rolls up, here's some shit, and we're like, all right, cool. Then we look at each other. We don't have anything to fucking smoke this out of.
Yeah.
Okay. So Commander Google here is like, well, let's find a head shop.
Well, and then I think you even bought, you tried to roll it at first. Like you bought, you bought some, like, what was it, cigars?
I bought papers. Yeah, okay, cigarette. Yeah, I bought blunt wraps. And my dumb ass doesn't know how to fucking roll, still don't. So I was just like, yeah, fuck this, we need a pipe. So then we were just like, huh. And then we asked the clerk, that's right, we didn't Google it. We asked the clerk where a head shop was at, and they were just like, literally go like 2 blocks that way and you can get a pipe. And I was just like, fuck yeah, mint. So we go down there, and we didn't buy like a bowl or like what you would normally consider a, you know, a pot smoking pipe. No, we bought a crack pipe. This was straight up a fucking crack pipe. It was a little cylinder and an open end on it, like, you know, you put your fucking rock in, and we smoked it. It was dumb.
Yep.
It was hilarious.
And I used that until it broke.
Oh yeah, homie here, yeah, he's a trooper. He kept smoking that shit. I mean, mad props. What would we give for that? Like 99 cents?
I have no idea.
It was less than like $5. I know that, yeah, for sure.
It had to have been, because I mean.
And then, oh shit. So we go back to our neighborhood kind of area, Powell.
Right.
And we sit behind the bank off the interstate, and we're just back there, we're just fucking toking up, and I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking hungry. And this is what, like the second or third time you'd ever been high?
Yeah, so it was second or third time. I'm gonna say third time, and it was, I mean, whew, it was one of those times, you know, one of those first times where you're always kind of wanting it to be like that again. Although actually, in reality, I don't ever want it to be like that again. That was terrifying.
I mean, I was cool. Cause like, I mean, I've been high a couple times, but this is like maybe my 5th or 6th time. So I mean, I was a little bit more advanced in the pot smoking career, but like, I was just sitting here going, man, we're gonna go to jail. And he's sitting here freaking out, and I'm just like, damn, we're gonna go to jail.
I don't think I freaked out that bad.
It wasn't bad.
Just what really got me is like, I guess it was one of the times where like, you sit there and then you're like, oh my god, I've only been sitting here for like a minute, and you're like, that felt like an hour just passed. And then Devin was like, let's go over to Steak and Shake. Oh my god.
This is bullshit. Fuck Steak and Shake. I do not endorse that company at all. Take it to the record that Devin Paul McDonough does not like fucking Steak and Shake, because this was bullshit. So we go across the parking lot, because the bank and the Steak and Shake are like in the same parking lot. So we go across the parking lot to Steak and Shake. I walk in there, it's midnight. For some reason, I thought Steak and Shakes were 24 hours. I mean, it just seems like a 24-hour place.
That was when they changed.
Evidently they changed. So I roll up in there like, yeah, we're closed. And I'm like, and I swear to God, this is how I said it. Fuck Steak and Shake. This is bullshit. So we just fucking 180'd out of that bitch. And I was like,
well, don't forget the door was locked when we tried to leave, actually.
oh yeah, they locked the fucking, they were gonna probably kill us or something.
No, okay, so we came in, and they're like, how'd you get in here? And like the chairs are up all on the tables, like upside down and everything.
I used the front door.
Yeah, and then we tried to get out and we couldn't, but there was another door that we could use, and I mean, somehow we got out of there, and then we drove over to the Cookout.
Oh, dude, yeah, because this is the part where I was like, all right, I got another option. And then like John Mark's like, what? I'm like, Cookout. And he's like, what the fuck's Cookout? I was like, it's that place over there. And he's like, I've never had it before. I said, well, you're about to have some bomb ass shit. And boy, did I train. He was totally, yeah. Oh my God. So we get over there, and I'm like, we need 2 Cookout trays. And if anybody's familiar with Cookout, 2 Cookout trays is $10 or $11. Well, fucking Cheech over here, he looks at it, like, oh my God, that was $11. I'm like, yeah, dude, we just got 2 Cookout trays. He's like, that was $11 fucking dollars, Devin. That's high as fuck. And I'm like, I guess, man. And it completely went over my head because I'm fucking cheeched out too. So, and then you can finish from here because you did not like Cookout.
Yeah, I had a burger. And it was a pretty crummy burger in my opinion. If you're going to Cookout, don't get their fucking burgers. No, they're really not that. They're like, God, that was almost as bad as like the burger I had at that fucking SeaWorld. God, that SeaWorld has it was like, I think my mom.
Oh yeah, boys, made it to Central Park. Oh yeah, look at that burger, them fries, son. Oh my God, and there's my phone blowing up.
And I fucked up.
He fucked up.
I didn't get the fries.
He got fucking tots. And then he got a big Bubba burger loaded up. All the fixings. By God. Yeah, boy. Welcome back. GoPro died. I got like 1 minute of footage of the food, but that's about it. You know.
Yeah. Let's see, where was I? I believe I was talking about how the burger was bad, and like it was like the SeaWorld burgers were
Which SeaWorld is a fucking terrible corporation anyway.
Oh yeah. And then they sell you these shitty like $10 burgers that are like worse than school food, probably worse than prison food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
SeaWorld sucks. And we also don't endorse those guys. If you don't like fucking whales and dolphins, you can get the fuck out of here too, because those things are epic. But nah, dude, like, yeah, you didn't like the burger, and like, to clarify earlier, he thought that the Cookout trays were $11 a piece, so he thought he'd spent $22. That's right. That's where I was going with that. Yeah, it was definitely a fucking funny experience. And then, oh yeah, so when I went to go drop him off.
Wait, you forgot something else, but I mean, you can finish this.
Well, no, what did I forget?
The spit shake.
Oh yeah, so yeah, me and him are sitting here. He's roasting them, and I'm roasting them. And then like they're like, hey, you want this milkshake? And of course my high ass is like, fuck yeah, I want that milkshake. So they give me this milkshake that was evidently a fuck up or something. And I'm just like, man, they definitely spit. Or he said they definitely spit in that milkshake. And I'm just like, yeah, it's a pretty good fucking spit shake. This is pretty good.
Well, no, okay, so we're sitting at the table, and I was like, I don't want that. Like, I didn't want it regardless of whether it was a spit shake or not. and Devin goes, that's probably a spit shake. And like, he was the one who started the spit shake.
That's
and then
right.
You were the one who inevitably drank it as well.
Yeah, it was delicious. It was not a spit shake, and if it was the best fucking spit shake I've ever had. Oh my, I mean, of course I'm high, so it's the best fucking milkshake in the world, but on top of that, it was a pretty good fucking milkshake. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, spit's, it's not that bad.
No, it ain't that. Fucking, I can work through it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get finished after the whole debacle at fucking Cookout, and he's just like, man, I want to go home. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll take you home. That's cool. Well, I underestimated my high. I mean, I was fucking canning. This is where my paranoia starts kicking in, because I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? So I'm driving the car home. I'm doing like maybe 40 miles an hour. And, I cruise into his neighborhood. Is this where
we turn?
No, keep going straight. Okay. So I cruise in, and we sit there and talk for like, what, 2 hours or something like that in front of your mom's house in Powell?
Something, and then you like had to take a nap. Like.
Yeah, I was like, hey man, you go on inside. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna head home. He's like, yeah, sure man, just be quiet. I'm like, cool. So I fucking fell asleep, woke back up at 5 in the morning and drove home. Yeah, so to say the least, mine and John Mark's first time being high together was fucking hilarious. I mean,
Was that not like one of like? I feel like that was one of the first times that we just like hung out too.
Yeah, it was like the kind of the beginning of our like solo friendship, because me and John Mark, we come from like a friend group in high school, and the friend group like is totally trash now. Like one of them's a fucking pillhead, Blake. Yeah, he's a fucking pillhead now.
I'm gonna send this to Blake, by the way.
Yeah, he'll laugh.
So, I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. If I ever mention your name in this, and I know some dirt about you, I'm not gonna say the dirt, but I'm gonna mention you in the story. For name, you're gonna get names, and if I get bitched at, I get bitched at. Sue me. But anyways, Ben doesn't really like us no more for reasons unknown. I mean, I know the reason, but I won't air that one out because sounds personal. The pillhead wasn't, but yeah, Ben's personal life is. Fucking Isaac, I'm still pretty good friends with our buddy Isaac. Me and him had a friendship too that's kind of mine and his deal. Who else was in that? Hunter, and Hunter joined the Navy. Speaking of the Navy. So the whole wanting to do the vlog thing, because John Mark had been wanting to do it forever. And I joined the Navy, or I tried to. So I joined the Navy in March of this year, 2020. And I roll up in there, I'm like, fuck yeah, gung-ho, ready to go be a sailor. Well, I make it through processing days, and I go to do my PFA, and I got sick. Well, you get sick during these troubling times of COVID-19, they're gonna do some shit to you. So I go to the hospital at boot camp, and they're just like, all right, well, what are your symptoms? And of course, they were every fucking symptom of the coronavirus. So they fucking locked me in this room, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? I sit in this room for 6 hours. I'm not allowed to leave. I'm not allowed to do anything. I sit in this. Yeah, you can turn here. Okay. So I sit in this room for 6 hours, and they come in, and they're wearing full hazmat gear, and I'm like, oh god, they're about to take me out back and fucking shoot me or something. I'm freaking out. They're like, look, you're gonna come with us. You're gonna get in this ambulance, and we're gonna put you in quarantine. And I'm like, the fuck's I mean, I know what quarantine is. Why the fuck am I going to quarantine? Well, they're like, well, we're suspicious that you may have coronavirus. So on the safe side, we're gonna take you over to Naval Station Great Lakes, and you're gonna sit in the barracks. And I'm like, oh, you're fucking shitting me. So I go to the barracks, and they lock me in my room. And by the way, of course, you know, you go to boot camp, you don't have your phone. So I'm locked in this room for a week with nothing to do. Just I'm looking out the window and watching all the graduated recruits fucking have a good time and whatever. And I'm sitting here going, man, this is bullshit. I mean, dude, I'm fucking stuck in here. So the petty officer, I can't remember his name, but he's a fucking awesome dude. He is the shit, and I'll tell you why. He comes around and asks if we got our phones yet, and I'm like, are we getting our phones? He's like, well, we're gonna try to get you all your phones so you can contact your family and let them know what's going on. I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude. So I get my I go through, and I'm waiting, and I get another 2 days in. I get my phone back. Well, I left for boot camp with no charger. So I'm sitting here looking at my phone that's dead for 3 fucking days, man. 3 days looking at a dead phone, not being able to contact my family. So I go through, and I told the petty officer, like, dude, I don't have a phone charger. I need help. And he's like, well, I can't just go out and buy you a phone charger. And I'm just like, well, we'll try and figure something out for you. I'm like, thank fucking God. So he goes through. I wait another the 3 days, yeah, after I got my phone back dead, and he comes, knocks on the door at like 8 o'clock at night, and he's like, hey man, here you go. And it's a charger, and I'm like, oh, charger, phone, social media, fuck. So I go plug my fucking phone up, and this is the greatest shit ever. I plug my phone up, turn it on. First fucking thing I do, my Tinder is blowing the fuck up. I didn't call my parents yet. I'm a piece of shit for this. Sorry, mom and dad. I go through my Tinder. I had 50 fucking matches on that motherfucker. Cause like I didn't make a Tinder like till 2 days before I left, and I was like, hey, leaving for the Navy, March 12th. Holler at me if you want to hang out before we leave. And I didn't get any matches, but as soon as like everything went down, I come back, 50 fucking matches, and I get that done, call my parents, and I let them know what's going on, and then I blew everything up on social media.
Are you serious though?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this part of the story.
Oh yeah, I don't really tell that part because I don't want to look like a man whore, but fuck it at this point. But so anyways, I give him my phone back, or I end up going back to training. I have to give him my phone back, and I find out, hey, you're going home. I'm like, why? can I just take my PFA and just go on? Where they're like, well, we don't think you'll be physically ready with the damage that because oh yeah, by the way, I had coronavirus. Like straight up had fucking coronavirus. Like no ifs, ands, or buts, nothing. Just do not pass go, do not collect $200. You were sick, we're sending you home. Well, I got to the point where I wasn't contagious anymore, but I could not be a carrier or some shit like that. I can't remember how it went. But I had to test negative as a carrier of coronavirus before I could go home. So I waited 2 weeks in separations. SEAL Team Seps, woo! And by the way, separations at boot camp is fucking jail. Like, it is Chuck E. Cheese jail is what I've called it. Because it's like, okay, you got all these kids in here where they're stealing snacks from the mess hall and all sorts of shit. And I mean, they're trading shit around for, I mean, if they had cigarettes, that would be the currency. But the currency was Nutri-Grain bars. But anyways, so go through all that bullshit. The guy I actually left for the Navy with, my battle buddy or whatever, when I did the buddy program, he actually got kicked out too, not for the same reasons. He wanted to go home, but so we got kicked out, and so yeah, it was definitely a fucked up experience. I come home, everything's fucked, of course, because I left pre-coronavirus and I come back post-coronavirus, so it's total shell shock for me. It was a wild fucking experience, that's to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I guess, I don't know, I don't really have a whole lot to say on this. Like, I don't know, I just remember
coming back and being like, yo, John Mark, let's hang.
Yeah, and then, like, I believe it was, like, the first time that we were, like, hanging out once you got back, like, we went to Cookout, and this was, like...
This was the redeeming factor of Cookout.
Wow, I can't believe this, like, actually looped back around perfectly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know why, but, like... we tried to go to fucking Wendy's, and...
Wendy's was closed.
It said they were open, but of course they weren't. And I think we got there right at 11. And
yeah, it was like right when they were closed. We're not really good at the timing on going places. We don't really have a plan, as you can tell.
And then I went over to McDonald's, and like, I mean, I really thought that they were open, but then they weren't.
It was a fail all around.
Yeah.
So
we came all the way down like two exits to Cookout, and then we were just sitting there, you know, doing what we normally do, which is basically this. And
bullshit. This is where the idea for this come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we went to Cookout. I talked it back into it. I said, well, they make more things than the fucking cheeseburgers. You can try literally everything they have. And so we're just like, man. And I was telling him about my idea in boot camp where I wanted to be a vlogger. And he was like, dude, I've wanted to vlog so hard, like, since fucking whenever. When did you say? I mean, it's been a while.
Well, no, I'm not so much into the vlogging. I like more of like a podcast kind of thing.
Yeah. He likes to have like a telecast podcast type deal where you talk about like current events and shit. But we're doing it way different. We're fucking telling life stories because we're fucking full of them, son. But yeah, and that's where, and I was just like, well, I want to fucking vlog, and he's like, well, dude, let's do it. And I said, well, I got a GoPro, which we ended up not even using this fucking busted ass thing right here, fucking Hero 1. No offense, mom and dad, I appreciate it. I mean, it's like fucking 15 years old, but fuck yeah, let's get it. So we ended up buying a fucking GoPro today, and today is our first episode of JoMo and Devo's Storytime.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Signing out.